It should be officially live now. It's just in the waiting room, so nobody panic. Yeah, I'm cruising at only about 30% CPU usage, which is fantastic. I love that because that's usually... Oh, that's great. Well then, it shouldn't strain us at all. Yep, I'm just about to post. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, I did take those and I've saved them so I can post right after the show, which is awesome. Right, absolutely. Sorry, I know I'm not looking at the camera. I've just got a lot going on over here. Right. Eight? Yeah, if we could kill it before 8, that'd be great, and I don't think that'll be an issue at all. I was gonna have other topics today, but we've already got a lot crammed in it, so the only thing I might mention is Halo premieres tomorrow, Paramount Plus, and that is the only thing I really want to hit, that it does come out tomorrow. So, be prepared. Halo officially coming out. So excited. Anyway, let's knock it out of the park, everybody. Let's play this intro video. Hello everyone, welcome to Cookies Enabled. As you can tell, there's 3 of us today. It's a very special episode, and we are just grateful to have everybody here today. And it's been a busy one for me, but I am in the right spot now. So here we go. Andrew, I'll let you take it away and introduce our new guests.
All right, everyone. So anyone who follows me on Facebook or has seen anything or watched us, and I've talked a little bit about it, 3-4 weeks ago, got my results back from an Ancestry.com DNA test. Found a match that said it was either a first cousin or half brother.
Yes.
So I did a bit of Facebook snooping, typed in the name,
as you do.
This guy that's between Will and I here. And basically,
like cut off.
No.
Yeah. I basically went, holy crap.
Oh, no, I'm talking, I can only see half of you.
Oh.
I can't see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh.
What did I do to you?
I don't,
did I do something to you?
It looks good on the feed.
Okay.
It looks good on
That's the important thing.
feed, so
Okay.
Okay.
yeah,
As long as the feed's good, I can rest.
All right.
the feed's good. I like it.
Where were we?
Facebook. Finding him on Facebook.
Yeah, I found his profile on
Right.
Facebook, looked at one photo, and just kind of put my phone down and went, "Holy shit!" The similarities, and
It is amazing.
you can all tell just looking at us next to each
like-
other here and here.
It's crazy.
I found a half brother.
It is so weird.
I didn't know existed.
And for me, what was funny is that I do follow you on Facebook, Andrew, and I did see the post, and I didn't even read the description. I was like, oh my God, he found his brother. Like, I could just tell because you guys looked so much alike. I mean, even my brother and me, with our differences, still look quite a bit alike. I mean, my brother's quite a bit taller and way more muscular, but if you look at the face, you can see the similarities. Very similar here too. Awesome genetics.
I took the leap and I messaged Jake here.
Yes.
And was just on pins and needles all day waiting for a reply, and then he finally did.
Oh yeah.
It was wonderful. So yeah, this is my little brother Jake. He's the youngest of 5 of us siblings. I'm the oldest, and
that's crazy to me. I've only met your sister so far, and she's pretty awesome. And Jake, now I've met you, so I've met almost everybody.
Yeah. So from the other perspective, Jake, tell people what was it like from your side when all that happened?
Well, it took me off guard. It took me way off guard. But I remember my phone going off, and someone from I think it was you. Yeah, you sent me a Facebook message. And you were saying, hey, I think I might be your cousin, or I might be your brother. So at first, my first reaction was, who is this guy sending me a message telling me that he thinks he's my brother?
Right.
I thought it was something like spam or something. I didn't know.
Of course, because that happens these days, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, I get spam messages all the time. So I just assumed it was that. Well, I went downstairs and I asked my mom, I said, Mom, do you know somebody by the name of Andrew? And she's like, yeah, Andrew, he was one of your brothers. So that's when I accepted him on Facebook, started messaging him on Facebook. And then what really gave it away was our birth mom. So my birth mom, his birth mom's name is Joyce. Bogart is the last name.
Right.
So once I said Joyce Bogart, he's like, that pretty much confirms it. You're my brother. So that's when it became, I think I went through a phase where, and I kind of still am, where I thought I was in a dream.
Right. Okay.
And I thought that I was going to wake up one day and this would have all been just a dream.
Yeah.
I don't know why I felt that way. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I've been through a lot the last year and a half. So it's good to have somebody that looks like you and talks like you. I think it's wonderful. It's amazing.
Yeah.
This was meant to be for sure.
Yeah, it is definitely nice to have a brother, especially when you haven't had that connection in the past or whatnot. Like, especially, it's especially when it's so similar in your guys' case, which is fantastic.
I have a sister. And, growing up with the sister was wonderful, but I got to get used to the title of little brother because I'm actually her big brother. So I'm used to the title of big brother, not little brother. Now I'm getting called little brother.
You're the middle child.
But you know what? I think it's a wonderful thing.
Right.
I mean, we have so much in common with one another. It's just it's weird how things work out. Like, I'm gay, he's gay. We look the same.
Right.
We talk the same. It's definitely a miracle for sure. I'm not really religious, but I definitely believe that somewhere in the universe we were meant to meet.
Definitely. Yeah, this is more of a cosmos kind of push, if you will. Just from your ancestry DNA test, Andrew, this is really where this whole ball got rolling, honestly.
It was a very surreal experience. I got the test for Christmas. I think I've said that on here before, and didn't know what I was going to find or when or how long it would take, but I woke up one morning and my results were there and I just checked.
Like, did you have a special inclination? Like, did you feel a certain way about your results before they came in? Like, were you just super excited either way? Because I know you've been waiting to do this for a while, so I'm sure that anticipation.
Honestly, I had been. I'd get notifications from the Ancestry app.
Right.
Whenever it got to we received your DNA, now we're processing, now we're analyzing. But after a while, I'd just be checking it, what's happening?
Right.
Do I have it yet? Do I have? And the morning I wake up and see your results are available, it was just...
I'm awake.
Like, when I tap on the icon for this app, I'm going to open up an entire new portion of my
Right.
life.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah. A whole new wing.
For better or for worse. When I open this app, my life is going to change.
And not just yours. I mean, obviously, Jake, that this is a direct influence to you too,
Yeah.
as you already pointed out. So yeah, this is definitely a twofold, kind of a double-edged sword, good kind of way.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that every positive has a negative,
right.
and every negative has a positive. That was pretty much instilled by my adoptive mom.
But
I was very not really supportive of doing any sort of DNA testing at first.
Sure.
As far as like the heritage goes.
Right.
One of the reasons why, because I was a closed adoption, so there really wasn't much about my heritage or where I came from. But the foster home had mentioned that there was some sort of like Native American or whatever that could possibly be in my family.
Right.
So growing up, since I was 3 months old, up until, now, my parents took me to powwows, and I was kind of, basically I lived like I was Native American. As you can see, I have traditional Native tattoos and stuff. So I was very nervous because I was afraid that what if I took this DNA test and it doesn't show Native American, because my whole family knows me as being Native American.
Right.
I used to do Native American things at the school I used to go to for some of the kids sometimes. So I was afraid that people would think that I lied to them or, wasn't so truthful with them. But then I realized, well, you know what? I'm at the age now where I'm kind of wanting to know who I am, basically where I come from. So I ordered the DNA test. And of course, it did not show Native American on there, which surprises a lot of people.
Right.
So for a while there, I think I went into kind of a depression about it and was kind of upset about it, because all my life I knew myself as that.
Sure.
And then to finally, 28 years later, find out that you're not what you were raised and what you believe and everything.
Sure.
So, for a while there, I was kind of regretting ordering it. Like, I wish I didn't order one. But
here's the positive.
if it wasn't for Ancestry, Andrew would not have met me.
Exactly, because they wouldn't have had your sample.
That's the positive that came with that negative.
Right.
The positive was I now have a big brother. So.
So cool. A lot of
and
big
that's
benefits.
A role that I'm still getting used to. I mean, I've been a big brother. Obviously, I have my sister Amber. She's, we're as close as can be as well. And but just having a little brother is something that I'm still trying to. Those sort of things are just really. They're huge. They're monumental. It's absolutely wonderful. It's been a whirlwind of weeks. We met. We talked for a few weeks, and he lives downstate. We live in northern Michigan. So a few weeks ago, we both drove halfway, met in Mount Pleasant, and spent an entire day together, walking around nature trails, going to dinner. Got to meet his parents. He got to meet Andy and his sister. Right. It really was just. I still, there's no words. It's been
right. It's
everybody was crying. Everybody was just overly emotional that day, but in the best way possible.
Right. As it should be, right?
Definitely.
So what do you guys plan for, like, future stuff? You guys going on any vacations? I mean, summer's coming up.
It's actually kind of ironic that you bring that up. I'm actually getting ready to head out west for the next 6 months.
Wow. So okay.
I leave. We're April 4th actually. So heading
right around
Mexico and California and all that. So I'm going to be traveling for the next 6 months. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Wow.
So yeah, I would love to eventually maybe do some traveling or sightseeing. I mean, I do live pretty close to the Canadian border with Detroit, so wouldn't be, that busy or that long of a or that big of a hassle for me to get over to Windsor or whatever.
Right, sure.
But, yeah, I would love to.
The fun thing is,
my life
on
forever.
the return trip, they're coming through the Upper Peninsula. and they're going to spend a week in Charlevoix.
Oh,
so
we don't know for sure. We're going to try to get a place to stay, but
right.
Yeah. But if we can, we're going to make it happen for sure.
We'll make something work. Yeah.
And then I know
take them fishing and show them the area.
I'm Charlevoix though in September, October.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
To spend a week with you.
In October, we're going to see the Killers in Detroit.
Oh man,
so
that's going to be awesome. Jeez.
Oh, I already secured the tickets. I might just die at that concert. Right. That's going to be a huge, wonderful show. So we're really looking forward to that.
Definitely, that's going to be a good one. Oh man, the Killers, you can't screw that up. Oh man,
especially like Mr. Brightside. That was a wonderful song.
It was, yeah. They've had so many good classics over the years. I'm drawing some blanks, but I know if we were to put it on, which unfortunately we're a free channel, so I cannot do that as much as I want to.
On YouTube, that happens once in a while.
Right, crap. Gotta love it. I mean, at least we can talk about it, and you know that's not so bad. So you know, it's just playing the songs. Unfortunately, I can't do that. Anyway,
yeah, they were
the what?
They were like 19 when they recorded Mr. Brightside. That was
was it
one
really?
Of the
that?
Oh, they were very young. That was one of their. Huh? Oh,
yeah. Ask
the rest of the
professional.
Because Brandon was 19, but the guitar riff from that was one of the samples that their guitarist David Kinnings played for Brandon when they were forming the band.
Really?
So yeah, and they were doing that. That was what year? 2004, I think. 2004-ish.
Wow.
So
okay. Jeez.
Almost
20 years ago. God, that makes me feel so old.
Tell me about it.
Oh, dear Lord. Anyway, shall we change things up a little bit? Or do you guys have some more questions? Did you guys have other things you needed to point out? Or, I mean, it's up to you guys. We can do some memes.
Well, in the memes, in the middle section, let's do the memes.
Let's do some
quickly.
memes. Let's jump to some memes. We got some great ones today.
And we can talk a little bit about the genetics, because I have a few articles that I
That's true.
That are really interesting on some of the family genetics, especially I want to focus on the whole both Jake and I are gay and how that works, because there are some really interesting studies out there on sexuality and gender when it comes to family and how those genes work that I thought we could bring up. So
absolutely.
Before that, share some of the memes.
Yeah, so let's go right ahead. Sorry, I'm just like moving everybody around. I don't know who's watching, so I'm sorry if you see us like being moved around on the screen. It's because I have other things got to pop up. I'm just trying to squeeze us all in. But you're good.
I don't have any memes to show, but I will.
Just play along. It's gonna be fun. We do this every week. I'm sorry, you're just along for the ride here, and I can share them with you too.
So much fun though. I'm having so much fun though.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm so glad. We can only hope. That's really the whole idea. We're just trying to have some fun, maybe learn something along the way. That's really our goal here. So it's nothing too extreme. We're not trying to be too serious, even though our beginning. This is probably the most serious beginning episode we probably ever had. And for a good reason, because this is great. I mean, how often do you find a half brother lying around?
Got a question. Are you allowed to swear on this?
Yes,
or no?
yes, we are an 18 or older only audience, so no kids are allowed to watch unless they are just in the room. And I'm sorry, everybody. So,
well, it's not even that. We're not a monetized thing, so we don't have to worry about any sponsors or anything.
No,
so
there are no sponsors on this channel. Mm-hmm. We do this.
I do have all of our memes downloaded though.
Yes.
So as you talk about them, Will, I'm going to send them to.
Oh yes, please do. Yes. Okay.
So they can.
Yeah, send them to me.
First one for you here is the one I have, and I'm sorry, I know it's kind of covered up. I'm going to try to move it around here. I'm just going to cover my face with it. Okay. So it says 4 moods, and it shows. Oh goodness, I'm having a massive blank. Our favorite from the Golden Girls. And the first mood is I need coffee, and it shows her pouring coffee very angrily. And then I need a nap, and it shows her trying to get comfy on the couch, which obviously isn't going well. And then
very angrily,
I need a vacation, which I think is my favorite picture of all, because it looks like she's about to cry. And then I need duct tape, a rope, and a shovel. And she's got that like smirk on her face as she's holding the roses, you know, which I think is the hospital scene, if I'm not mistaken. God, I love that show. Golden Girls, I think you can watch that on Peacock. I know it's on one of the streaming services. I do not know which one. I'm sorry, everybody. But
Hulu. I've got Andy
okay.
in the corner behind me just spouting off all of it. Yes. Hulu. There you go, guys.
Yeah, so he could probably tell us every episode, I'm sure. There's 4 episodes listed here that display the different moods.
If there's anybody with an encyclopedic knowledge of the Golden Girls, it is Andy.
It is Andy. That is correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. We love that. Anyway.
But we were talking about B. Arthur, her character earlier after I looked at that meme. Right. All of those little snarky comments she makes, and there was the other one. It's, where are you going? She says, to get ice cream or to commit a felony. I'll decide in the car. And I feel like we've all been in that point.
Oh my God, yes, absolutely. I mean, that's literally a half a life, for crying out loud. I don't know. You know how it is. Hello, LV, or I'm sorry, Evie. Thank you for tuning in. I saw your comment there. So wave hello, everybody. She says, I'm here. She says, hi, Jake.
Jake, that is my niece.
Right.
I don't think you've seen her on video yet, but
nope.
Nope. She is Andy's brother's daughter, so.
She's
You know what we really need to do?
On the side in the car, she says. Yup. I'm sorry. What did you need to do? Again?
We need to spend like a Thanksgiving together or something.
Yes.
Get all the families together.
Yeah, we can all meet each other and everything. That would be cool.
Yeah, big family reunion. Absolutely. Why not? Okay, let me get the next meme up here for us.
What's the next one?
Next one is one of yours, and I think this is the long one. So I'm sorry, I might kind of take up part of the page here, but this is a really funny one. So let me get this in view so y'all can see it. I'm going to actually scroll this one up the page. So
after your Windows 11 update video, I knew you would appreciate this one.
Oh my God, I was dying just reading it, and I can hear the voice from Family Guy. If you guys don't know, this is the meme that has been stolen from, which is God, I can't remember the maid's name. Anyway, she comes in. Peter comes in with her voice. What is it? Consuela, thank you. Yes, Consuela's voice. Windows update? And they're like, like what? And then it says, update Windows? No. Update Windows? No. No. And they just keep doing this over and over again. It says, I update anyway. It just starts folding the laundry.
That's Windows for you.
Goodness,
How many times have we done a show and we've been late because Windows had to update for you, Will?
Like the first year like that we did this show, I was late or I had technical issues. Thanks to Windows updates, everyone. Like it kept changing my settings, and I mean, not that they're immaculate to begin with. To get all of this to work is a real mind bender, let me tell you. But it does.
Do you know
does
why
work,
I've never had any issues, Will?
What's up?
Do you know why I've had?
Because you're on a Mac, damn it.
Exactly.
Well, yours is not as fast as mine, so I can at least wave that in your face. But that's about all I can do. Anyway, I got another one here. My next one is a rip at an old classic of Scully and Mulder from X-Files. Wow, I can't believe I had that total draw blank there. And it says, if you face swap Mulder and Scully, they look like a great synth pop band. And this actually is true. They really do, especially Scully. She's got that weird hairdo that was Mulder. And
Wait a minute. Who's the girl? The one with the short hair, right?
Yeah, I mean, technically, that's actually Mulder's body, but just her face. They just face swapped them. But they almost did like the, what is it, the deep fake where they made it look like they actually took the shot and they're just in each other's clothes and each other's hair and stuff. So
but
fun.
You're right. They do have
really seeing, yeah.
like he's got that really stupid haircut that they had.
Yep.
That they had,
Yeah, this is like a really early pick of them.
80s fashion is just terrible. Right? The 80s fashion is a thing out of nightmares. It's bad.
Thank you. I agree.
Oh my God, sorry. That's awesome.
I mean,
I'm trying to think.
Everything else was just bad.
Evie makes a good point. She says that the PlayStation is constantly begging her to update and is actually way worse than Windows. And I would have to agree, because my Windows updates actually have been fluid in the last 2 weeks. I've had 0 issues, and they haven't changed a single setting. So that's been fantastic. And effortless, I may add as well, which is great. But, you know how Windows is. That'll change.
You see,
give it another service pack.
I like 80s music. I like 80s music, but just if you look at someone that would, like, they have those big glasses that look like, you know, like
what people wore was not.
Here comes Aunt Bertha. It's crazy.
Oh my God, I love it.
We have come such a long way with fashion.
Yes, thank God. Yes, we really did. We came very far. Okay.
She said, "It's voice. It's Jaeger." That I'm sure everybody watching can tell. Jake and me.
Yep.
You see the similarities, but you can hear it too.
Yeah, the voices are very similar. It is uncanny. It's great.
It's like hearing my twin.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay, we got one last one here, and this is one of Andrew's, and it says, he was like, "I hate you," and then he made that sizzling sound like this, and it like shows him like getting the grill ready. He's over there like about to press on the chicken. I think that's what that is. It might be a kebab. I can't really actually tell what it is 100% in the picture. It looks good, whatever it is. They did a great job. And I think that's Ewan McGregor, isn't
it? That's the point. It's Ewan McGregor, as in Obi-Wan Kenobi talking about Anakin.
Wow.
At the end of Star Wars, he screams, "I hate you," after he's burning up in the lava.
No, not until just now, but it has been a really long day. I've been up since 5. So, I mean, I'm sorry, everybody.
For that. With the Kenobi series coming out, that was one of my favorites. Like, after everything, he's on Tatooine just doing a barbecue and telling the story to his friends.
Oh, hey, my sister, Scoop Girl, has joined as well. Thank you for joining, Scoop Girl. It is great to see you. Hello. We have a special guest today, as you can tell. And sorry, I'm readjusting everybody's images back to semi-normal. So if you see us moving around screen, sorry everybody. Just trying to make us look a little more normal and less boxed in. That's all. That's all we're trying to do. Okay, that's better. Hello. Okay, so yeah. We kind of already talked about it. I know you wanted to hit a little bit on the same-sex part of how this went down. Let's knock that out right now, because that's a great topic, and I don't think we've really touched on that at all. Which is
not really. Well, again, one of the similarities that Jake and I realized early, like at the beginning, was, I mean, we're both gay. We're only half brothers, and what are the odds? But when you really look into the science behind it, it's not as uncommon as you might think. And so I sent you a few articles that you can post up there. The one from science.org is a good one to kind of read through. Like, there really isn't anything such as the gay gene.
No.
But there are genetic markers that, when those are present, there is a higher propensity for some of those related family members to possibly be gay or have same-sex attractions. So it's not like if you have that gene and it's turned on, boom, you're gay.
No, it doesn't work that way. No, but
there's just been a lot of studies that have looked into proving that there's something genetic.
Right. Yes. I mean, there's always a genetic component to almost everything. Even in my early childhood development class in college, you learn that you have a temperament. Everybody has their own temperament, and this can be genetically changed and altered. but it is not always the case, and in most cases that's just how you are. That's just how, or it's more of a nurture than a nature kind of thing.
Well, that's the thing. It's both.
Yes.
A lot of people will yell about that whole nature versus nurture argument.
We're not opinionating this channel.
From both sides. And even it's hard to do science on this, or to actually do some solid research, and it would take time because you would have to basically follow a lot of your subjects for several decades at times. Right. And follow all of their family members and then their children as well. But in all of the research and after mapping the entire human genome, we've started to find some markers that correlate. And it tends to be within, like I said, families with siblings, especially cousins more so. A higher prevalence in twins as well.
Right. Yeah, I've definitely heard about that, as well as if you got a lot of older brothers, or there's a lot of weird stipulations to that as well, which is interesting. Sorry, my sister pointed out that one of her old friends was also binary and lesbian. So she was, unfortunately, has passed due to unfortunate circumstances, but was one of the best people I knew over the years growing up. Just miss her to death. Super awesome. Really had a rough life, unfortunately. As it kind of goes for the majority of gays, unfortunately, and I hate to throw us into that group, but I'm pretty much not. I'm sure there are very few that will disagree with that statement. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just the truth of the situation, unfortunately. But thank you for pointing that out, my sister Carrie.
So yeah, I have that article.
Yes.
If any of you want to read it. The other one we don't really have to delve into, mainly because it is a legit scientific paper.
Right.
It's not really an article. It's a published scientific paper. It starts with the abstract.
Right.
And it goes through there with citations.
Yeah, so if you need to see the super science of it, there you go.
If you want. It's very dense, very highly academic.
Right, yeah, if you love that kind of stuff like me, take a read.
Well, yeah, it is. And it shows how long we've been working on studying some of these genetic markers. This is from 1998. So
yeah, that's definitely not new. And that's a long study too.
And what we're starting to learn these days.
Right.
I'm sure there's some newer papers. I'll see if I can
I'm sure.
make you on PubMed, and we can post those. But it shows there is some scientific evidence behind why some people are gay, and that it's normal.
Right.
And all the people that say it's unnatural we can swear on this channel. They can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's just how it's going to have to go on here. We're not normally an opinion channel, but when it comes to that, that's
not really an opinion. That's human rights.
That is exactly human rights. We're humans. We need rights. This is how this goes. That's literally where the line should have just been drawn, but now everybody had to make a gray space. And that's where we're stuck, which is terrible.
And you see, that's actually, it's actually very interesting that, they're studying the genetics about the whole gay thing, because, like I said, being adopted, my adoptive family,
right?
I'm the only guy who's gay on both sides, my dad's side and my mom's side.
Gotcha.
So, it's really good to know that once he had mentioned it, I had brought it up to him because I've had some issues in the past. So I had brought it up that, hey, I'm gay. I hope you're okay with that. He's like, I'm gay too. And I'm like,
welcome to the party.
When you messaged me and said, I hope that's okay, my first thought was, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It's definitely a trend. As my sister is kind of saying, that she's dated both. She's been open to a lot of things over the years. She's got a few friends that have been gay or trans, or just kind of fell into different groups. I actually had an old friend that is kind of asexual that I knew back in high school. and like identify it as that. I honestly don't know where he is in life anymore. I'd have to pull out my roster. I mean, there was a class of almost 400 people, so sorry I don't remember the name or anything. But it's just interesting to see the differences in people, and this really should not be a public votable matter in my opinion either. I don't think this is something that should be very mujust monitored, and like with STDs and like adoptions and stuff like that. Just there's a lot out there that needs to be put under the microscope, but human sexuality I don't think needs to be one of those things, and I hate to see that on the political nightstand, if you know what I'm saying. So
I think we've made a lot of progress. I mean, we've had marriage legalized since 2015. Things are changing in, some positive ways. Again, should have never been that way, but that's what it is. But
right.
At the end of the day, we've got a lot of these scientific papers that are backing up a lot of these aspects of humanity, not just homosexuality, but everything.
Right.
Every aspect of who.
Again, I'm not trying to exclude or include anybody in specific when I talk in those groups. I'm not. It's human rights. If you are a human, why are we arguing about rights? That's where I'm lost. I've never understood that, and that's where I just want to go have that argument with like every senator because I don't get it. You're a human, right? Okay, here are your rights. That's literally where it should go. Oh wait, you murdered somebody? Okay, let me take those rights away. Okay, so there are limitations, right? You can't just go murdering people. I get that. But when you can't be drawing the line in, people's personal lives, and this is just not okay. And they do that a lot. So.
No, not at all. I don't think any sort of like the whole immigration thing and stuff that's going on. Like, people are people. I mean, this country was founded on immigration, and it was also founded on genocide and other things as well. But
yeah. We'll admit it. This is a science channel, for crying out loud. We also talk about history too.
Unless you're 100% full-blooded Native American, not just half,
which Jenny pretty much was.
Then you're an immigrant, right. Even if you were born here. Everybody that lives in this country immigrated from somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
So why do we deny a family the right to come here and start a better life for themselves?
I might deny some Russians right now, but other than that, I'm pretty open to people coming over here.
Giant statue in New York welcoming immigrants. She's 300 foot tall. She's copper.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a story. I have a story. The whole thing. I mean,
oh my goodness. Yeah. I love this channel so much.
That could be a good topic for another episode.
Absolutely. I was just thinking that. We got to do a main episode on that so badly.
I mean, we kind of wing it. We figure out a topic. We say, let's do a... We're a year old, a little over. Yeah. We're trying to still find our niche. I think we're starting to really get into...
Yes, thank you all for tuning in and helping with that niche, because, you guys have been great. Got tons of comments out there. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to like and share. We appreciate it.
We get to talk about everything. It's not just space and computers.
It's not. We talk about that a lot, but it's way more than that.
Because a lot of that happens. But look at the logo that I did. Right. There's biology, ecology, chemistry, genetics.
I mean,
everything.
We're really not excluding anything. It's science that you're not going to hear mainstream. Or not necessarily. Very rarely will you see like MSNBC or ABC talking about this kind of stuff. This is why we're doing this. I mean, how you think Fox cares about that these guys? I mean, they might do one of those like 5-minute little blips about how Andrew found a half brother, but I doubt they would really go out of their way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why this is awesome. Oh yeah, we're glad to have you guys being able to chat in the live stream. That is, that's the one part we wanted to do. That's why we wanted to do the live stream every week, and I've been very diligent. In fact, I'm actually supposed to be at work right now.
It's okay, they know I'm here. Wednesday live stream since we started.
Yes.
even if I haven't been on there, you have, and that's been over a year.
Yeah, I've been trying to stick with it for everybody because I know a dedicated schedule is critical for the channel, and so
the algorithm and getting the views, of course. But either way, we're happy to have you all join and talk with us, ask all the questions and interact. We got a lot more fun stuff coming up in the next few weeks.
Oh yeah,
Monday, I have a main video coming out on the bridge here in Charlevoix. It is a very iconic piece of architecture in the city. Also very important for
it's like
travel and
critical for you guys, isn't it? Because doesn't that connect you to like part of the city pretty much? Like without it, you guys are like disconnected almost, right? Or is there other bridges?
In order to get to the other side, you'd have to either travel several miles down, take a car ferry, and then go up, or even go further along. That is also the reason why last year, when I wanted to originally do the video, they would not allow me to. They would not allow me in to see the inner workings because it's a security hazard.
Right. Oh my God, it's a security hazard? Oh, okay. Wait, I get that. National security. Yes, I understand that completely.
It's run by the Department of Transportation. And I called them. Like I called the office.
You're gonna have to. Said, yeah. They're gonna have to approve you.
It would be interesting, but unfortunately, because it's so important, it's the one road to get from southern Charlevoix to the northern side, and they couldn't allow me to see. It's a bridge.
That's totally fair. I really honestly get that. I mean,
I respect that. Yes. But this one will be from wherever you can see from the public. I have some history on it. So that'll be coming out on Monday.
Yeah.
And then week after that, Will's got another one.
Yes, I got another one that's about, feel like...
Week after, we'll see.
I'll say I got like Ant-Man or Ant-Man and Wasp or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, Downsizing. It's going to be explaining the science behind that. Can you actually shrink or blow yourself up to a giant size? And what would that be even like? Like, is it just like the movie? Can you like pick up a building that you just shrink and reel it away?
Spoiler, the technical answer to that is yes.
Maybe.
There are a lot more things that would make
I break it all down in the video. You'll have to tune in.
So keep an eye out, everybody. We've got some fun episodes coming. Yes. This was a little different for us. I know last year we had our chat with Kelton, the one of my old coworkers, and his story of growing up and surviving childhood leukemia.
Right.
That was a wonderful one. We got a lot of good responses on that.
Yes.
And I thought this would be this is kind of a personal story episode. But again, it's been a crazy several weeks. I know, Jake, you're in the same boat with me still, trying to process everything that's happened to us. It was a life-changing event. It was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. To say the least. It was very life-changing on kind of like an epic level, I would imagine, for you guys. Yeah, you've kind of had to...
Very much.
It was. And like I said before, he came into my life at a time where I really needed him. So, or someone that represents me.
Sure.
If that makes sense.
Right. I mean, that's critical.
My sister. We have the same blood and everything. It's amazing. Right. It really is. And we are going to be spending a lot of time together. So.
Which is awesome. We can't wait to hear more. We'll have to do like a yearly checkup with you two and see how things are going.
See if I get arrested.
Oh, God.
Something.
Oh, we hope not. We'll have to break that into an episode. How to break Jake out of prison.
By the way, to everybody watching us in Michigan, Oberon Day was yesterday too.
Oberon did come out officially.
If you like beer, happy late Oberon Day.
I know, right?
Did you see, Will? It was actually made an official holiday.
No way, really? Wow.
Governor Whitmer signed a declaration.
Well, I should request that off of work next year. I need a vacation day for Oberon Day. Do they have one for the Sparkleberry? Because that one's really good.
You know what they need to do? They need to close all the government buildings on 420. That's a good idea.
Yes. Yes.
Make it a national holiday where everyone can just smoke pot and be high.
And just be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
not,
what they
not
need
a
to
big
do.
beer fan
They-
either, Carrie. You'd probably like the sparkleberry one because that's really like fruity. My sister was saying she doesn't really care for beer so much, but that's that's fair. It's not for everybody, I actually don't mind Oberon, but it is a little thick for my taste. I got to be in the mood for it, really, and it's not really summery enough out for me yet for it, but at least it's a national holiday. That's pretty cool.
It's a taste of summer because we're all sick of winter. That's
Oh my God, we're so sick of winter. Oh, it's terrible.
Anyway, I think that's about all we got for this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty much it for today. I hope we all had a great time. I know I learned something new, and I hope you guys did too. Don't forget to check out our new episode coming out this coming Monday, as well as every Monday and every Wednesday for our live stream.
Oh, one more thing. One more thing. I do have a YouTube channel.
Oh
as
yes,
well,
go right
that I
ahead.
post all my music and stuff on. It's
Sweet.
Jake McCorry.
Right.
Is what it's called. I will send Andrew the link and then have him send it to you.
I'll post it in the description.
If you could post the link under this.
Absolutely.
And if anyone wants to watch and subscribe to my channel, I would very
Absolutely. We got some people watching, so I don't think they'll mind. And hey, who doesn't need more music in their lives, right?
We love
I'm not the
or a
greatest
margarita. Sorry.
Yeah, send me the link, Jake. We'll put it up. We'll make sure get everybody some exposure.
Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks everybody. We love you so much, and we will see you again next week. And again, I know I learned something new, and I hope you guys did too. We'll see you again next time. Yeah, that went really well. That was it. We're off here. I mean, we're in the waiting room is still open, but it's for them to sign out. Yeah, they're not seeing us anymore. Oh my God. Yeah.